Alright guys, welcome back to another Formless Digital video. So in the Discord group, I know we've been having a lot of people been asking questions about divergence and how to compare other charts to understand your overall direction. So we're gonna talk about current price for this week. So this line here is from current price, what happened during this week so far. So as you see, the previous week, price had came down and took out this previous low right here, right? And how I always tell y'all, once a low get taken out, we expect two things. We expect either a retracement to go into the same direction, or we expect a reversal to go into the opposite direction. And after these lows or highs that get taken out, we always look for our two main setups. I would say really three. Our three main setups, which is our order block setup, our mitigation block setup, and our void setup. If you don't know how these three main setups operate, then you might need to go back and watch the previous videos that I have posted on the channel. So when price took this low out right here, as you can see, right? Don't mind my chart. My chart's already marked because this is a pair that I always look at, and this is really for my Discord group. Cause I usually do live sessions every either Friday or Saturday for just a group for Q&A that have questions and just to learn for any serious trader. So anyway, so once price took this low out, right? Price automatic came up, right? Let's zoom in on this right here. So price took this low out, and then price came up right here. Made this huge impulse move. And we know when a low get taken out like this, and we have this huge impulse in this kind of range, like this contraction range where the price was just in this range right here, this is what we consider a fair value gap. I mean, not fair value gap. Well, you can call it fair value gap, but I call it a void. Because why price was in this range, all of a sudden it just spiked out. So usually with these void setups, we wait for the last down candle, which is right here, that took out the last down candle, right? That price came into. Once price tap into this last down candle right here, right? Your entry is right here on this candle when price came into it, right? Now, I'm pretty sure you could have went on the 5 minute right below these wicks and probably could have got a sniper entry. I always tell people, if you see a step on the hour, go to the 5 minute because you might be able to get a better, different entry with the wicks. So the goal is when we do our entries is to get little to small drawbacks. So that way, when you're going for stuff like FTMO, you don't have no huge, people wonder why they being profit there took a trade, but their drawbacks was just too huge. So your entry would have been overall right by the volume. I always tell people go by the volume of the candle, because from experience, I know just from experience, instead you could go by the wick, but I know from experience going by the volume is always more of a better sniper entry, and it's little small drawbacks. Like I said, the goal is to always get a small drawback. So this is a void setup because we had a low taken out and then price started contracting in the same range. Also, we had a huge spike. So your entry would have been a volume in the last down candle, right? So we know based off this setup that price was going to well before this even happened, right? Let's get to this. Before this even happened right here, right? I already know the overall direction was going up. But before this even happened, right? Price has spiked up just to tap into this void. Let's speak about that. Price spiked up the tap into this void because right below here, we had this same setup right here, which was another void right here, where price was in range right here. This down candle where price came down, was in this range, and then shot down. So as you see, I had this box right here for price to tap into it. As you see, this up candle tap into this and then close within this, right? So I'm only bringing this up because there's a specific person who was trading entry, who was making a trade on Great Britain Pound USD. And Great Britain Pound USD is a pair we look at when looking at Euro USD. So I trade Euro USD. So it's vice versa. If you're trying to make a trade off of Great Britain Pound USD, then you want to look at Euro USD when trading Great Britain Pound USD, and vice versa. If you trade Euro USD, you want to look at Great Britain Pound when you come out comparing charts. So let's go to the comparison. Let's compare the charts real quick. Did it pop up? Oh. All right, cool. All right, so let's get it back to the word. Bingo. All right, so when you look at this, right, you see that price, okay, had This was that same void right here setup, that same setup where price came down, right? And when price took the low out, I know after the low get taken out, it had to tap in back into this area, right? So when price had came into this area, right? The person who was trading, there was a person in the group trading Great Britain Pound USD, and he was looking for a um order block. I think it was a yeah, it was a I believe it was he was looking forward to a I forgot what was it because so much done happened already. Let's see, what was it at? I believe it was. I don't know why. I feel like it was right here. Oh no! I gotta go to. I can't even see on this chart. Let's go to this. So they always updating the app. So let's go to Great Britain USD so I can be able to see it. What I was looking at. Okay, so okay, there you go. That's what it was. Okay, so look, so this low right here, before all this happened, this low had got taken out right here. There was a low that got taken out. This liquidity, where this X is at. So when this low had got taken out, right? You know, usually after a low, like I always say, price going to do two things. It's either going to retrace and going back the same direction, or it's going to either reverse. So when price took this internal low out right here, with right here where the X is at, right? Price came and mitigate off that level, right? So here was the catch. This is an order block setup because why? Because price broke this low and then it took the high of this last down candle. So you wasn't wrong thinking off this setup. But the catch was this right here. When price had tap into this area, right? Don't get me wrong, it did went up off this level, which would have been a good little trade off the 5-minute time frame. But here was your catch. When price had came into this level and then came down right here. That was your catch right here. When price came down and made a bearish engulf count, that'll let you know, okay, hey, that price was going to continue to go down, especially when it came back up and mitigate off that level where it broke out of. That was your confirmation that price was going to go down. Okay, hey, price is only retracing to go back down. So when you go back and look at Euro USD, so only reason I bring up Euro USD, let's compare this now. So when you go back and look at Euro USD, this is that same. Let's go to Euro USD chart instead. Let's take this off. Let's go to Euro USD chart. And then let's break it up on this. So when you look at it from this perspective, right? So we look at it from this perspective right here when price had came back into this area, right? When price came into this void right here area and filled this right, and it mitigated off this level right here, right around the same time when price broke this low right here, and it was mitigating off this low right here. That had let you know, okay, hey, that price. Let me put a line so y'all can see what I'm talking about. Let's move this right here. Now we keep this here. So when price had broke below this area and was mitigating off this level, right? And this was doing the same thing here. If you look, when price tapped into this little void area, what happened? Price decided to come down and it stayed on this level right around the same time, which is when this had made a bearish engulfing, which I show you on the single chart looking at Great Britain USD. Great Britain USD. So when it did that, that had let you know, okay, hey, that price was going to drop. When price dropped, that's when, okay, hey, now we have okay, you can look at divergence. Now you can see that, okay, now we have a shift in market structure, right? And price had past this point, right, which is our mitigation setup, we have a shift in market structure, and then let's go to this right here instead. Let's get this off so you can see this fully now. So now back to this. So now I'm only bringing that part because now back to this, we have a shift in market structure. So once price had made which is a fail low of this, what happened? With our mitigation setup, our entry would literally be on this line where it's already set. Once the high of this down candle got taken out, your entry would be on this candle right here, going up. That's your entry. Also, we had this void setup. So you really had two entries. You had this void set up. You had the entry of this right here, which I'll tell you from the start of the video, when price came back down to this. And you also had, when price started to mitigate off the last down candle, you had two entries right here as well. So the point is to say that, okay, and then when you go to Great per pound USD, what happened here? The low of this got taken out. So that is a divergence. If we would have compared this, right, Euro USD, and we would have compared this, let's change the style to candles. So if we would have compared this is that same, around that same time that trying to get it right. There you go. So right around that same time when this was making a fail low, right, this was going lower. But once when this went lower, right, what happened? This was already going up. And at this point right here, it took that low out, which I showed y'all previously, and what it started contracting. Right around this same time, what happened? We had another fail low. Price made a bullish engulfing on this end right here, right around the same time when this took this low out. So when this did this, right, this lets you know that price was going to go up. Also, if we go to the what I'm doing. If we also go to Euro USD and we go to the daily time frame, if you look, this is that Sunday, because it's Tuesday. So this is that Sunday right here going into Monday when price came down and closed here. It took out this short-term low right here, this liquidity pool, and it closed within this. That lets you know that price was going to go up. And the reason why I say the daily, because the daily is what let us know our overall direction. So I was telling people in the group, look at the higher time frame, because the higher time frame is going to always know your true direction. It's going to prevent you from, getting manipulated. So the real direction was the price to go up. So don't get me wrong, like for example, if the higher time frame is going up, I tell people on lower time frame, go for bullish setups. Don't look for don't get me wrong, there are going to be some sell setups that can happen and play out, but you're better off going for bullish setups, and that's vice versa. If the higher time frame said price is going down overall, then only look for only sell setups, because that's going to play out the most. So when looking at Euro USD and Great Britain and USD, they go into the same direction. If it's going down, if Euro USD going down, the Great Britain pound going down. Vice versa. If Euro USD going up, the Great Britain is going up. So that's why I look at these them two pairs, because them two pairs goes in the same direction. And what help you know as the leading indicator is the divergence of both of them pairs. So I hope this makes sense to the person in the group who had a question about that particular trade setup. And just overall, if you found value in this, for people who not in the group, if you found value, make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel, Foreman's Digital. Make sure you join the Discord group where it's only serious traders where we all help each other out. At the end of the day, we all have the same goal, and that's to be profitable every month. Whether you're new to it or if you're not new. If you're new, we're willing to help and do whatever it takes. The whole group is willing to help each other. And if you're not new, you're trying to get better, then still join, because at the end of the day, there's always room for improvement, constantly get better, and seeing what you can work on. Even myself, like I've been doing this for 4 years, and I'm still looking on how to constantly improve and get better, because like I said, the whole goal is to be profitable every month. So again, make sure you subscribe, hit the notification bell. If you want to join the live sessions on the weekends, then join this group. We do live sessions every day on weekends. So hey, till then, see you next time.